Alright guys, so I just got out of the dermatologist's office right here down the block from my home, and I kind of went there out of convenience because, you know, this place is literally, this doctor's literally steps away from my home, maybe 3 or 4 buildings down from me. So I decided to go back to this dude. Now the thing is, he, back in the day in 2007, I had a toenail issue with one of my toenail fungus, toenails and toes, and I ended up putting on, I tried to go the natural route, which is what I usually do. So I put on some topical, essential oils, oregano oil and stuff on that nail, and I ended up getting the toenail infected because of my silliness, because sometimes I'm silly with stuff like that. And I went to him, and he ended up telling me it was the end of the day. He didn't have time to put anesthesia, okay? So he was like, I gotta rip your toenail out, but he didn't really tell me that. Grabbed this, tool, grabbed my toenail, pulled that shit off. I screamed at the top of my lungs. Well, actually I didn't. I don't really scream, but basically my heart dropped, and the pain, I almost passed out from the pain. Now that trauma was just as, almost as much as actually it was way worse than my tongue piercing. I pierced my tongue when I was 16, and that shit was pretty intense too. I actually passed out for a few seconds from that one. So I tell you guys, trauma is stored in our body. These memories are stored in our body, and that was a traumatic experience for me. And I told that to the doctor right now, and I told him I almost sued you, but I really let go of that situation and experience, because I know it wasn't done maliciously. So he actually didn't say sorry today, but he did say, I didn't do that in a malicious way. That was just, he's like, I've done that to myself before. And I'm like, you've done that to yourself? You've ripped off your own toenail? That's pretty serious shit. Now, maybe this guy has been in the army, and maybe he's been through some sort of crazy experiences in his life, because I heard that they do that to soldiers who are caught, so that they can actually, when they interrogate soldiers who are caught, they rip off their toenails. That's how painful it is. So I had that trauma in my body. I still remember that experience, and I'm never gonna forget it, and it's pretty fucked up. So if you're a dermatologist out there, just do yourself a favor and just make sure that you put anesthesia onto your patient's foot and numb their foot out really well before you rip off their toenails. And so the reason why I'm talking about this, because of trauma, right? That was a very, very painful and traumatic experience for me. I'm never gonna forget that day, and I know that my body is not forgetting that. My body is remembering that experience. It remembers that experience, and I still feel that in my body when I think about that. So these traumas, such as these, okay, are traumas that I work with my clients to release from their bodies, because this information is stored in our cells. It's stored in our body, in our nervous system, and it's there. It's in our fascial system as well. Our fascia, our connective tissue in our body, actually stores information, okay, and memories from our past. So please do yourself a favor. If you've been through any sort of traumatic event or experience, whether it's a car accident, whether it's a toenail being ripped off, whether it's a heartbreak, or anything at all that's really traumatic, that you found to be traumatic, or even that you didn't find to be traumatic and your body possibly found it to be traumatic, please go get treatments and somatic treatments, body treatments, to release this information and this negative energy from your body. There are other ways to do that as well, but what I'm trained in is a physical medicine, working with the body to release these traumas stored in our body that are really keeping us sort of locked up in this sort of state of fight, flight, freeze response. And it's actually affecting us in every way, shape, or form, and we have no idea. It's very unconscious. It may actually be affecting our illnesses and ailments and conditions. So I think it's really, really important to get liberated and become free of all these emotions and these stored traumas that are in our body And so if you ever need help with that, just reach out to me. Otherwise, try to find a practitioner in your area who does something called Barnes myofascial release. All right, and if you like these videos, please leave a comment below first off. Comments really help, and then please share this video if you would like to educate your friends and family about the possibilities of how we hold trauma in our body, in our nervous system, and how there is possibility to free ourselves and liberate ourselves from this with different treatments that most people have no idea even exist. Thank you so much for tuning in, and also leave a comment below and let us know if there's other modalities and methods such as EMDR that you've tried, or anything else that you've tried in this realm that have helped you release your trauma from your body, that have healed you and supported your healing, so that you become more liberated, more free, and just more in a balance and ease and harmony in your body, your mind, and your life. Okay? Thank you so much. See you soon.